What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today is actually a really sick one. We came to check out a C70. So if you guys don't know, in the P80 platform, the C70 actually has a lot of goodies on it that are going to be really sick for any car, any other P80 besides the C70, because we'll dive into it more as we're kind of digging into the car. But off the rip, there's four things I want to pull, and I can't believe they're still here because this car's been sitting here for almost 3 weeks now. So we are in the very back of the junkyard. As you can see, that's the barrier right there for the C70. Right off the rip, you could tell dual headlights. So we'll be taking this guy. Actually, we'll just be taking the lens, hopefully get that a little bit cheaper. What else? So we look, obviously the head is gone, which isn't a big deal. And then you could see we have an exhaust turbo manifold right here, and you can feel the Japan letterings in the back. So that is indeed a Japanifold, which is sick. So we're gonna be pulling that for sure. This is an automatic car, so we won't be pulling any of the manual stuff from it. The thing about the C70s is that they are convertible. Well, some of them, of course. So when you do that, you actually have to add rigidity on the chassis other places. One of those places being the subframe. You can see there's a brace here, and there's actually another brace right here. So we're gonna be taking those two pieces, mainly because I don't have an engine hoist to actually lift this engine and take the solid bushings off. But that's okay, because we actually have Durlin bushings to put in. And I've also heard that people don't really like how stiff these are in these cars. So it's gonna be a good upgrade. I won't be wasting my money, thankfully. And I've also heard they're kind of a pain to get aligned and all that stuff. So we are going to take the headlight, the exhaust, or the turbo manifold, and the two subframe structural pieces, and we should be good to go. Looks like someone took the egg crate grill, but it's okay, I have one. But if you guys are looking to upgrade your P80, these are amazing upgrades. Obviously the newer looking lenses just look phenomenal. The egg crate grill looks crazy. That is such a good upgrade. It makes all the good 5-cylinder sounds. Sounds proper. It has the best flow, so we're gonna be robbing that. And then if you are into autocross and stuff, you're gonna want all the bracing that these cars have to offer. So we're gonna take those things and then we're going to apply those to our P80 platform at home that we're building for autocross, and I can't wait. So for this headlight, it looks like you just have to pull these tabs and it should just come right off. So at least I'm hoping that's the case. Hopefully don't break anything, and we shall see how this turns out. So there goes one. We got the lens, boys. I think maybe the actual headlight is different too. Okay, I think I might take the whole headlight now. But we got the lens off. I don't know, it just looks... Am I tripping, or is that different? Oh, by the way, we got the whole headlight. Now we're gonna get the turbo manifold, but a little tip for all you Volvo guys, if you need more room in the back, which these cars have, you know, it's hard to access. Just pull this little tab right here on your hood, and you do it on both sides, and it just goes straight up so that you get a lot easier access to the bolts back here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to get, oh, looks like, is it loose? No. Oh yeah, we have two bolts at the bottom there. We're gonna rip those off, and we should have ourselves a R manifold, or not R manifold, sorry, a Japanifold. So it has the lettering on the back that says Japan. What the heck is that? Are you serious? So these three were 12 millimeters. And I was hoping that was gonna be a 12 millimeter, but it looks like it might be like a 13 or something. So I'm getting underneath the car. They have rivets in the subframe of the C70 that this brace just bolts right up to. So we're going to rob that. Also, the control arms are different on the newer style cars. They are a 2-bolt versus the single bolt, which I don't want to switch that since I bought that and I'm kind of investing on it. With, you know, I bought special bushings and stuff to add more caster. So it works out that I'm taking the bracing because it would be a lot more work for me, a lot more money to actually switch to the subframe with the different control arms. But you can see the aluminum solid bushing. But we're going to continue to get the rest of the bracing, and then I think we're going to try to tackle the bottom bolts of the manifold from down here, since they're kind of hard to reach from the top, which is probably why nobody took it. So we're moving along. We almost have the brace off. We're putting all the hardware to the side, and yeah, it's looking good. So those are the front. Where is it? That is the rear on both sides. We got the brace out. Now we're gonna get for the top bolt to the manifold, since it's easier access, and then we'll get that big brace because it actually requires us to take the subframe bushings out, or bolts out, which can be kind of sketchy. So we'll leave that one for last. Guys, so very tired after being under the car for a couple hours now, but we absolutely scored for the P80 build, so I couldn't be more stoked on what we ended up getting. I feel like the C70 stuff, like, people have a good idea that this is a thing, you know, the chassis bracing, the jewel lights, and the Japanifolds, and it managed to still be there. So we scored huge. This is the V brace that goes to the subframe, and then this is the trans tunnel, or like the brace that goes under or covers the exhaust, but it braces into the subframe, adding extra rigidity. So we're absolutely going to be using this on our build. I couldn't be more stoked to test like how this is going to work and, you know, stiffen up the chassis. It's factory bracing. It's going to help a lot because, you know, the stiffer the better. It allows the suspension to do its job, and what we're doing is just promoting more grip and letting the suspension work the way it's designed to. I couldn't be more stoked for this. And it's just a good factory option, you know, like, you can buy bracing, but it's definitely going to be more expensive. And the fact that you can just go out and get factory bracing that's going to help you on the racetrack, insane. And then, of course, I love my jewel headlights. We got another jewel headlight, which we have 2 pairs now. So absolutely stoked on that. We have one left, one right, and then 2 lenses. And then we have, of course, a Japanifold. So that's definitely going to help when, you know, we already have a Japanifold, which is super dope, but I think it'll be nice to be able to sell that, you know, help put some funds back into the build, because obviously the building cars is not expensive, even though, or it is expensive, it's not cheap. So we are on the road now. But what I was saying is that, you know, building cars is expensive. So if you can, you know, learn your car and you can develop it and you can find those quote unquote like racing or more performance oriented parts from better versions and put them on your cars, it's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. Everything that I got costed me $200. So did they rob me from the junkyard? I don't know. I feel like it's a fair price just because I know the prices of these parts. Obviously, we can't all buy brand new parts, and it's sick that there's OEM cars that have, you know, better bracing and all these performance parts that, you know, if you pull them from different chassis, you can create something that's like super sick and can perform really well. So it's just gonna be good. So if you guys have any other questions about, you know, what parts to get from a C70 or what other parts I'm going to be using that are factory on this car, let me know in the comments below. And also, if you think I missed something from this pickup, let me know, because I'm always trying to learn new things and obviously put these parts to good use and have my car handle the best it possibly can on a budget. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.